All right, today we're going to talk about something incredibly important. We are breaking down a life-saving system for child water safety. Now, this isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you with a clear, simple plan you can use right away. Okay, let's dive in.
Just let that sink in for a second. This one single fact, right here, it changes everything we think we know about water safety. It's the whole reason this topic is so critical.
So, to really get this right, the first step is understanding what we're actually up against. And I'll tell you right now, it is not what you see in the movies.
Here's the most crucial thing to understand. You won't hear it happen. A child who's in real trouble in the water can't shout for help. They literally can't. Their body is instinctively focused on one thing and one thing only: trying to breathe. And that silence is exactly what makes constant, focused visual supervision absolutely non-negotiable. So what should you be looking for? It's these things right here. Silence is the big one, but also look for these physical signs. Their head is tilted way back, with their mouth just at the waterline. Their body is straight up and down, almost like they're climbing an invisible ladder. And their expression might just look vacant or panicked. These aren't signs that trouble is on the way. These are signs it's happening right now.
Okay, I know, that was the tough part, getting a handle on the reality of the danger. But now we get to shift gears and talk about the solution. This is a simple, actionable system designed to put the power back in your hands.
It all comes down to these three pillars. Seriously, that's it. A simple but incredibly powerful three-step approach that you can apply to any water environment. First, eliminate the risks in the environment that you can control. Second, teach the child the rules of the water. And third, supervise without fail.
And this right here, this is the bedrock of the entire system. You are the 100% responsible adult. There are no compromises. Inflatable toys are just that, toys. They are not safety devices. The success of this whole system rests entirely on the vigilance and total responsibility of the adult who's in charge. All right, so let's put this system into practice. We're going to start in the most common place for water danger, right inside the home. A place where even just an inch of water can be a threat: the bathroom. You can see right away how that first pillar, eliminating risks, works here. We're talking about simple fixes, right? A non-slip mat, draining the tub the second you're done. These little habits get rid of huge dangers. But the big one, the absolute deal breaker, is right there on that second line. Never, ever leave a child alone in the bath. Not for a second to grab a phone or a towel. It's just not worth it. And here's pillar number 2 in action: teaching safety. You know, bath time is actually the perfect training ground for this. You can make it part of the fun. Hey, remember, we always stay sitting down in the tub because it's slippery. It's about building safety right into the routine so it becomes second nature.
Okay, let's head from the bathroom to the pool. Pools bring a whole new set of challenges, like greater depth and this kind of false sense of security because it feels like a controlled environment. But the same pillars apply.
So again, you see the pillars at work, but I really want you to look at that top line under how to secure. The key word is undistracted. Supervision at a pool doesn't mean you're just nearby while you're on your phone or reading a book. It means your eyes are on the child always. And yeah, approved life vests are a great tool, but they're an aid, not a substitute for your attention. And this is a huge part of teaching pool safety. Before the fun even starts, you establish the rules. Simple commands like no running and wait for me to get in create a predictable, safer space for everyone to actually enjoy the water. Now, we're moving to the highest risk category: open water. Unlike a pool, this environment is totally unpredictable. It's full of hidden dangers that require our absolute highest level of awareness. Look at the risks on this slide. The scary part is they're mostly invisible. You can't see the current, you can't see the sudden drop-off, you can't see the rock hiding under the surface. That is exactly why the safety measures here have to be strict. You only swim in designated areas, you stay within arm's reach of a young child, and you absolutely use a life vest. You have to assume the danger is there, even when you can't see it. In an environment like this, safety rules basically become survival commands. You have to actively define the safe zone. We don't go past this point. We never, ever swim alone. This isn't just about rules, it's about teaching a deep, healthy respect for a powerful and unpredictable environment. Okay, so understanding the system is one thing, but applying it consistently, that's another. So let's talk about the common mental mistakes and assumptions that can cause this entire safety system to fail. Every one of these is a little voice in your head you have to fight.
"Oh, I'll just turn away for a second." That's a trap. "They have their floaties on, they're fine." Trap. "They're just playing in the kiddie pool, what could happen?" That's a huge trap. These moments of failed judgment are precisely where the danger lies. Each one is a crack in the safety system we built.
All right, we've covered the dangers, we've built the system, and we've called out the traps. Now, let's turn this all into a final, active self-assessment to make sure you are truly ready. Just take a moment and honestly ask yourself that question. Not pretty sure, not mostly sure. Are you 100% sure? Because with water, that's the only acceptable level of certainty. This is your chance to be brutally honest with yourself. Think about these questions. Is there any scenario where your child could end up near water alone? Do you ever get distracted by your phone? Do you rely on floaties as safety gear? If the answer to any of these is yes, or even just maybe, that's not a reason to feel guilty. It's a signal. It's a sign to make a change right now, today. And that is the ultimate takeaway. In water, there is no second chance. There is no do-over. Safety is not about reacting to a problem. It is entirely about preventing that problem from ever having a chance to happen. It's about constant supervision, clear rules, and a deep respect for the power of water.